Welcome to the decision. So I was playing a blitz game, and my opponent from Sweden played this move that looks unbelievable and unstoppable. Now, as my dad's favorite and most important lesson, what is he trying to do to me? It shouldn't take you guys very long to realize this guy's trying to checkmate me with Queen F7. The only move that really stops it is the obvious rook to F8. So this is what I played. Now the thing that's funny about bishop to C4 with this mate threat is that is actually a move that seals his queen in to a really bad position that turns out to be the losing move of the game, as shocking as that statement sounds. Yes, you heard it. He plays bishop to C4, threatening to checkmate me, and that's the losing move. He spends 12 seconds on his next move because his spidey senses went off and he could see that his queen is trapped. Well, it's one square short of being trapped. The threat that black has is quite good. See if you can figure it out. Pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Did you see that black's threat is knight to A5? The problem with this move for white is that it's a protected discovered attack. The knight moves to A5, protecting the bishop. So the bishop hits the queen. He moves the queen out of the way, no problem. The problem is it's an X-ray as well, and it's X-ray attacking. Bishop takes free knight because only the queen defends the knight. So he realized this as he was thinking for 12 seconds, which in a game of this type was a lot of time to spend on one move. So he plays the best move. But he's already losing a piece, and there's nothing he could do about it if black sees it and executes. I saw it and executed. Now that threat of knight to A5 was really amazing because I was doing it as a defensive maneuver just to try and get him out of my face. I'm trying to castle, trying to get into regular position. I'm trying to play D6 or D5. In this case, D5 is the threat of pawn fork. You don't want trying to get my queen out there and castle long and have a game and not get blown off the board. But my threat of knight to A5 was just unbelievable as it unleashes the attack on the bishop and the bishop's attack on the knight. So I realized his queen is in bad trouble. What happens if I badger her? 6. So now the queen only has two squares that don't just outright lose. A4 and B3. If he plays queen to A5, free queen. If he plays queen to B4, free queen again. So those are stupid moves, right? Just like C5, D5 loses, it walks right back into the trap he was trying to escape. He can't go along the rest, E5 and king side. He can't go to those squares because his queen would just be taken for free. Now, retrospectively, he plays the move that doesn't walk into a pawn fork, which is queen to B3. Queen to A4 is the better move, only when you see the result. The normal player would go, I'm not going to queen A4, you're going to pawn fork me. B5, and then normally when you try this B5 maneuver, he would play bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes rook, except that my rook is defended by two different pieces. So that trick for him doesn't work. So he plays the natural move that doesn't lose to a pawn fork. Great. And if I play B5, he just retreats. But my move unleashing the discovered attack was not only a X-ray against the knight and the queen. The knight moved originally the threat was the knight moves, the bishop attacks the queen. Well, in this case, the knight moves and the knight attacks the queen. It's the same thing all over again, just slightly different, because now I have unleashed a rare double attack where one knight is attacking a bishop and my other minor piece, the bishop, is attacking a different knight. He cannot defend both of those at the same time. He can visually, but not logically. And it was at this moment that he realized that he was going to lose a piece. Because he can defend with queen to d3, but I can play either bishop takes knight, queen takes bishop, and then knight takes bishop, or I can play knight takes bishop, queen takes knight, bishop takes knight. His queen is overloaded on the d3 square. He can only recapture one of the pieces that is captured, not both of them. So visually, queen d3 defends both pieces, except that they're just not defensible because they're attacked by two different guys. So he resigned, realizing the best he could do is like queen to d3, knight takes bishop, and f3 guarding the knight, or just go knight back to d2. But really, I think f3 is better because it blocks the bishop's diagonal. So f3, and I would just play knight to d6. I've just untangled my forces and won a piece during the entanglement, which is unbelievable. So I thought this was an unbelievable game with a terrific middle game position that you have to see, because you're just not going to believe it if you don't see it. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Please like the video, comment, tell me what you thought about this combination. Subscribe so you get more of these killer moves whenever I make these videos. Tell your friends, but don't tell your enemies. You guys know what to do. I'll talk to you later.